Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am hanging out outside on the patio while Andrew works on building the chicken coop. I figured I would pop in and say hi, check in again, because I really haven't been posting or doing a whole lot on my channel recently. I mentioned in previous videos that I've kind of just been enjoying family and the kids and this sort of season of life, and we've also been focusing on our garden and growing a lot of things ourselves. And we got chickens. So we're kind of doing this whole like homesteading sort of thing in our backyard. We only have a 1/4 acre. We don't have a big property or anything, but we are making the most of it. So I figured I would at least just pop on and kind of show you what the garden looks like and kind of what I've been working on. Full disclosure, it is a hot mess right now. It is overgrown and a little ridiculous, so don't judge me too harshly, but yeah. Exciting news today. I finally reached the threshold where I can get back into the YouTube partner program. So I went ahead and applied, and they said it could take up to a month for them to apply, like review my channel and all of that and approve it. But the very next day, I actually got accepted back into the partner program. So I am officially back to being able to monetize my videos, which is a huge relief. I wasn't making pretty much anything, but at least something, you know, a little bit of something was good. So now I will be able to do that again. Thank you so much to everyone who watched my videos, put my playlists on, and like let them play. You guys are lifesavers. I appreciate you so much. Corley is in here getting into mischief in the craft room. So I'm going to try to clean up a little bit and get things rolling. I decided to go ahead and sell my extra Cricut maker. This one I've had for a while now. It's just like the regular Cricut maker in the mint. And I wanted this one for so long, so badly, but I don't use it. It literally is sitting here unplugged. It has not even been plugged in the entire time I've had this craft room, which has been coming up on 2 years, I think. Like around October, November-ish will be around the time that we were like finishing it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I haven't used it. So I do, sorry for the spin. I do use this one over here. This one is, I don't know, it's kind of like a champagne grayish, goldish sort of color. It's not my favorite, but I use that one very frequently. And since I haven't been using this one, and I still have the box somewhere, I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. It'll free up some counter space and I'll be able to have things a little bit more tidy, and I'm definitely not using it. While I'm on the topic of getting rid of things, I really should do a big purge of stamps and things like that. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it. These are all of my 6x8 stamp sets, and then there's some more 6x8 here, and then these are all like background stamps, these 2 bins. So that's a ton. But then over here, I have all of these bins full of stamps. And I haven't been using anything. Not to say that I don't want to or I'm not going to anymore, but I have so much that I've accumulated over the years. It's been almost 10 years since I started doing all this card making stuff, and I really am just not using that many of them. So since I'm not really working with brands very much anymore, I think it may be time to say goodbye to the ones that weren't like absolutely my favorites that I maybe got for doing design teamwork or something like that, that may not exactly fit my style and wouldn't be the ones that I would reach for immediately. So my style generally tends to be the very cutesy stuff, like My Favorite Things, Lawn Fawn, stuff like that. I love the little Hello Bluebird characters, They're absolutely adorable. Look how cute they are. Just cutesy little things. I tend to like scene cards and things like that. So yeah, I've got a boatload of lawn fawn. So many lawn fawn. And same with my favorite things. I have a lot. But I may go through and try to figure out which ones are not really my style. I love, love, love the Birdie Brown ones. And there's been a couple new designers that have come out more recently that I also like. Anyway, there's just a lot to consider, a lot to figure out. And I think it's time for a little bit of a purge. So while I'm over here, I got this like rack thing. I don't know if hopefully it's not like invisible on the camera. I got this plastic rack thing from a garden center that was closing, which is sad, but they were basically selling like all of the structures and everything that was in there. So I got it because it goes on slat walls, but I thought it was so perfect for holding greeting cards and things like that, where you want to be able to see the whole thing. How cute is that? Because then it's not blocked by, you know, like a solid thing. Now, of course, when you put another card in front of it, it will be blocked, but at least you can kind of see, you know, like what's going on or whatever. But I at least figured even just in here, even if I don't use it for craft shows and things like that, it could be really cute for displaying my greeting cards or whatever I want to put on there while I have them in my studio. Not including what people have eaten so far from the garden fresh. We have 5 pounds of tomatoes that we've harvested from just the plants we've grown. So I'm going to look up some recipes and see about either making some sauce, like tomato, like maybe spaghetti sauce or salsa or something like that, and see if I can't can some of this. Kids are being so loud, but the goal is to have an entire pantry filled with my homemade stuff. So that's the salsa and the blackberry jelly I made recently. So the goal is to replace all of that with that. Okay, so I mentioned that we got chickens. These are some of them. So the little yellowish one is popcorn. The one back there in the back is maple. And then this one is opal. So they are hanging out, mostly trying to sleep on my arm, which is ridiculous. We have a brooder inside the house, which I would love to never do again. But until the chicken coop is done, we're kind of stuck at this point. But if we were to do this again, I would rather, I think, do the brooder and all the chick stuff like outside somewhere, like maybe in the shed or I don't know, somewhere not inside our house. All right, the coop is almost done. We've just finished installing the doors today. There's a lot of painting that still needs to be done and it's full of stuff. But this is the inside. So they have roosting bars up top here, which they will be able to roost on. Solar exhaust fan, so it's powered just by the sun. Takes the hot air. It's like actually cooler in here than it is outside. Takes the hot air and blows it out. This is like a droppings board. So when they poop on this, we'll be able to just scrape it out into a bucket and get rid of it that way. And yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty excited. The nesting boxes are outside there, so there's still a lot of good room here for if they need to stay in, like if it's too cold or too wet or something outside. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like super duper excited. Let me close this real quick. So we have a latch down at the bottom, Boop, and that will keep it closed. Let's back up so you can see. Ah, it's so cute. Once everything is painted, like all the trim and stuff, it's gonna look absolutely adorable. Okay, I zoomed out a little bit so you could see better. But this is the shape. This down here is gonna be covered with hardware cloth on the outside to keep predators out and keep the chickens safely in. And over here is where the nesting boxes are. We still have one panel to paint there. This opens down towards us. Then they have windows, which we will keep open in the summertime for extra ventilation. Little roof. We're gonna get some hooks and hang some little cute lights or lanterns right there. And then this opens up. We've got a carabiner on it to keep it latched so that predators can't, figure out the latch and get it open. So cute, but it just folds down towards us. And then Andrew just started working on the run today, so I'm going to show you that too. Oh, also, we got an automatic coop door. So this thing, it senses, it's like solar. And after 30 minutes after the sun goes down, I think you can change it in the app, but like 30 minutes after the sun goes down, it automatically closes. Or you can come over and just press the button. Oh my goodness, isn't that so cool? So, and then 30 minutes after the sun comes up, it will open, and then 30 minutes before, or right at 30 minutes after sunset, it will automatically close. But yeah, super duper cool. I'm excited. We'll be able to have them out and not have to worry about letting them out and putting them away every morning. I'm sure we'll still come out and check on them in the mornings and evenings anyway, but still, it's nice. We are so close to being done. There's definitely still painting and whatever that needs to be done, but the run is fully closed in and finished. The roof is done. The door is already made. We just have to attach it. And then the last thing we need to do for the outside is to put the hardware cloth on the bottom over here, like under the coop part, so that the chickens have that space too, and it's all enclosed and safe for them. And then once we're done with that, we're actually gonna move them out into the run here while we finish painting and getting everything inside done. And then they will have access to everything. We are so close. I'm so excited. Look at it, it's so pretty. Okay, excuse my appearance. I look slightly rough. I actually got to take a nap this afternoon, which is kind of rare. But when I woke up, I saw that I had gotten an Etsy order. It's been a hot minute since I got an order pretty much anywhere, but especially on Etsy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack that up so it's ready to go first thing in the morning. It's already too late. Like when the order came in, it was like kind of past when the shipping times would be for today. But I'm gonna go ahead and pack that up so it's ready first thing tomorrow. Okay, don't judge me. I know I look ridiculous, but I'm trying out this neck mount camera holder. I think it worked pretty well. I just did it for the order packing and I think it's working. Also ignore my bed head. I did it for the order packing and I think it works. The only problem is it's a little bouncy because it moves as I'm moving, especially like as I'm moving my arms, since it is like rested right here. It kind of moves around. So, I mean, it makes for a little bit of wobbly footage. but then I can actually use two hands while I'm doing stuff instead of trying to hold the phone with one and film and then do all the other things with one hand. We just had a really hard rain and a lot of our peaches have fallen off the tree. That poor branch is so weighed down and heavy, but it's almost time to harvest. Some of them are ready and some of them are not quite ready yet. So I've been kind of trying to decide what to do, but I think this is sort of forcing my hand. I found this beautiful one on the ground. It does have a little bit of peach scab on the top. It's still okay to eat, but I will probably like slice off the peel at that part just because I'm kind of a perfectionist like that, but the rest of it looks absolutely beautiful. Hey. While I was just finishing filming, these two literally like leaped off the tree and rolled at me. So I guess they're saying that they are ready also. Hi to the chickens. Buck, buck, buck. These are the rampicante squash that we're growing. This is like 7 feet tall, I think. If that gives you any reference for how big these are. They're absolutely giant. Let's see. Hand for reference. Holy moly. I love them. I have helpers in the craft room today. What you doing, Coralie? Are you helping? Helping? You're helping? Can you say, love you? No? What about mama? Can you say mama? No. Can you say Bluey? You like Bluey, don't you? Oh, no. No, you can't. Can you say mom? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dad! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah! So I have been going through all of my cards and verifying that what I have is what I have available on my website. I've also been working on transferring my inventory over to a Shopify store page. Which has been great in that all of the details for each item transferred. However, the pictures did not. So I'm having to go through every single card and find the pictures from my old website, which is currently still active. So my current website, I should say, and then put them on the listings on the Shopify website, which is taking a trillion years. I have done this row, and this row, and this section of this row. So I still have to do the rest of that and then all of this one by one. It is taking forever. And let's go over here. These are all the cards I have found that were not ever listed. So I will have to go and find photos and create listings for all of those ones because they've never been listed on my website. Yay! Andrew put in the vinyl flooring yesterday, so that is all done to help protect the bottom so that we can clean it out easily and the wood won't rot, theoretically. And he got everything painted on the inside pretty much. I think we do need to still do the final coat of the droppings board with the actual paint, not just the primer. But other than that, I think everything is pretty much ready. We're gonna go ahead and put some pine shavings in for now. Maybe eventually do some hemp bedding. I don't know, we'll see. And then the chickens will be able to actually come in here, which is really cool because it's supposed to rain for the next couple days. Woo! I just finished making peach preserves. It was technically a peach jam recipe, but I don't really like it quite so chunky. So I made peach preserves, which is kind of like a mix between a jelly and a jam. So it has some chunks in it, but not a ton of chunks and not really huge chunks for the most part. But yeah, it's so cute. I'm so excited. This one was a little less full. It was the very last one that I filled up. So this is the one I'm gonna open to like taste test and make sure everything like tastes really good. I'm not gonna wait like the full time, but I'm really, really excited about this. So now I have made blackberry jelly, salsa, pickles, and now peach preserves, all from stuff that we grew in our yard. So we grew the cucumbers to make the pickles. We grew the tomatoes, the onions, the garlic, the peppers to make the salsa. We made the blackberries for the jelly we grew the blackberries for the jelly and the peaches from our peach tree. I'm freaking out. This is so cool. All right, I just finished making the labels for the peach preserves. So I went ahead and put one on. Look how stinking cute that is. Isn't that adorable? And look, ingredients: peach, pectin, and granulated sugar. Literally, that's it. Ah! I'm just about to chop up our peppers from the garden to go in with the peaches and make peach barbecue sauce. I don't know, I'm following a recipe. I'll let you know how it turns out, but I'm really excited. I'm using like basically everything from our garden, which is so cool. I don't know, can't wait. Yay! All right, I have the peppers chopped and the peaches in there, and now I'm gonna chop up garlic that we grew. That's so cool. All right, and we also need some onions. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. They're pretty small. It said one small. So I'm actually probably gonna take like 3 of these little ones and then use those for our recipe. All right, here's everything all together. I just gotta stir it up, boil it, get everything all softened. Then I'm going to puree it or like use the immersion blender. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't look like a ton right now, but hopefully it'll be delicious. All right, here is what it looks like after I immersion blended it. It's a little blurry. There we go. I think the steam is making it not be able to focus. But anyway, it says that it's supposed to be like a commercial barbecue sauce. I'm not sure if this counts or not. Like, I feel like once it cools down, it should thicken up a little bit because it has the honey in it. I don't know. I'm nervous. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the studio vlog here. Studio vlog. I don't really know what we're doing anymore here. But at least then I'll actually be able to put out some content, which I feel is probably better than just trying to like make something coherent at this point. I'm hoping to like get back into like some sort of regular-ish schedule, so that it's not like months in between posting. But you know, as we've talked about, life has been its own season lately, so I'm doing what I can with what I have. I'm almost done transferring and setting up everything on my new Shopify website. So that is exciting, and I'm waiting on an email for my domain to be transferred so I can switch from Squarespace to Shopify. I hope this is a good decision. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't really have a lot going on as far as orders anyway, so it should be a fairly smooth transition. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated theoretically in the next video with all of that and see what happens. But yeah, let's go ahead and say bye for now, and hopefully I'll see you again really soon. Okay, love you. Bye.